continue on our path.
All right. So as you continue heading out, Birdman, give me one last survival check.
And am I with advantage because I'm getting helped?
Yes, I will give you advantage.
Yay. And 24.
All right. After traveling for what seems like weeks, you come to where people have said the Goliath live, where the city is. Yet as you get there, it's barren desert. You look around for a moment, and you notice tracks. Very cleverly disguised to look almost like, just the rippling sand dunes.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of get the feeling that these Goliaths have done this quite a while. And you start following the tracks, eventually coming to a quite massive city for how big it is, to move it from place to place, how big it is. It's quite massive. And I will bring you to the overmap of it as you come to the Goliath city of Wraithstone. So that is essentially the city that they move constantly, essentially. Ignore all of the writing and stuff.
Yeah.
So, you are quite a distance away from the city still, but you do spot it.
Yeah.
Head towards it.
All right. As you start to head towards it, I need you all to make perception checks.
Yay. That was not meant with advantage. So
17.
It would be a 17.
Myri got a 22.
Oh, there we go. So Myra. I mean, all this really is, she would get much higher than 14. She would get an 18 as well. So Myra, Ara, and Hire see this coming. Suddenly jumping from essentially under the sand, several enormous figures jump out and knock you all out. Myra, Pyre, and Ara, you do see this coming, but you can't really do too much to stop it, as they do outnumber you at least 3-1. And they are very strong.
Yay.
Clonked on the head, essentially, and knocked unconscious.
I wonder who they are.
As you awake, you are all in a fairly small cell, but you still have all of your equipments, all of your items, and all of your stuff. You are not chained anywhere, but you are all currently just in a very tiny cell.
Is the cell locked?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. It'd be a bad cell if it wasn't.
Guys.
Yes.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, you're all in the same cell as well.
Oh,
You can-
I thought we were in different.
no. You're all in the same cell.
Myra's just shouting out of the bars while the rest is standing behind him.
I will say.
I take my talons and sort of just clang them on the bars.
I'll
Hello.
say. Suke?
Yeah, Ara kind of gets
Activating
up,
Effort's Fury's light.
It's fairly bright in there. You can see fine.
I was just doing it because I
kinda-
was bored.
Ara kind of gets up, rubbing her forehead. I think we found the Goliath.
That'd be my guess. They don't
As
seem
she-
friendly.
Yeah, as she says that, you see several heavily armed, not armored, but armed Goliath come to the cell and spot you all talking to each other in Giant, if any of you know that language. Which I don't think you do.
No giant for me.
Nope.
They open the cage, and you can tell by their motions that they're essentially telling you to get out.
Yep. I mean, I leave. I don't like small, cramped spaces.
Oh,
They
just
start
following whoever decides to lead.
Yep.
The Goliath.
Nope, not dealing
The
with
Goliath start escorting you through the city. As they essentially escort you through, you do see men, women, children kind of in the streets doing whatnot. A lot of the normal social graces of Amadon are essentially replaced by fist fights, head bashing, stuff, Goliath stuff.
Yeah, Urrik is looking at this. I like it already.
You are eventually escorted to a larger sort of almost hut area, which you can tell is sort of a castle type area. I'll have to pull that map up. There we go. You are taken inside and sort of tossed to your knees in front of a very, very, for Goliath even, massive Goliath who gets up off of his pillows, throw pills and whatnot, with several Goliath women, and looks you all over. And that's what this map was for.
Yep.
There are several Goliath guards kind of standing and watching. So, what brings you interlopers to my city?
He kind of gets up, dusts himself off. Great honor.
Do you try to stand?
Yeah, I stand.
As you do, you are essentially smacked with a club in the back of the knee and forced to kneel again.
We come.
Myra is a little turned on by the big Goliath, though.
Well,
fair enough. Fair enough.
No.
Well, we know your type, and that's fine. Anyway, so he just kind of glares over. It's like we come seeking it. We come seeking your aid. Or actually, no, that wouldn't say that. He comes. We are seeking a. We've heard of the legend of the Goliath's strength, so we came to you in searching for an item that only you would know where it would be.
He kind of spits. And what makes you think we would help outsiders like you? As he steps down.
Yep, he says, because of the great honor and nobility of the Goliath, that you would help.
He kind of,
he's kind of piling it on.
He kind of chuckles. We do have honor to our tribe, outsider. He looks over the rest of you. So, I'll ask you once more before I behead the lot of you with my bare fucking hands. Tell me exactly why you are here in my city.
I come seeking a belt of giant strength.
All the as you said, the Goliaths kind of look at each other, look at their chief, and look at you. And all at once, they start laughing.
I figured as much.
Yep.
Yeah.
The outsider too fucking weak. He needs magic to help him, does he? You outsiders are pathetic.
I have done pretty well for myself.
Said outsider has banished an evil god back to his plane.
They all continue laughing. Really? No.
I take out the obsidian teeth, kind of throw them at the thing. Those came out of a fire giant that I chopped in half.
You see he reaches inside one of his pouches and tosses some larger teeth onto essentially where you threw yours. And those were from a storm giant I ripped from his fucking mouth. What's your point?
I say we've come to witness the majestic might of the Goliaths.
He looks you all over. Yeah, well, I'm guessing you can tell by now, we don't like outsiders.
That's fair.
He looks at you, though, Urrik. And he motions for you to come forward.
I pick my teeth up and then go forward.
So essentially, right in front of him.
Yep.
However, since I'm a nice guy, I'll give you one chance, outsider. And he immediately grabs your shoulders.
Mhm.
So, Urrik, I need you to make a strength check.
Would you allow me to get into a rage before this? To work myself up as he grabs me?
You can.
Might as well.
But he does as well.
Oh, great. I'm going to fail this horribly.
So
You have
roll a
advantage.
strength.
He
Let me
has
see.
it too. Yeah.
He does too.
So roll a strength check.
This is like Keftak and Grog.
So, yeah, he got me.
Yeah, as he picks you up and tosses you aside. About there. As he laughs. Oh, well, it does look like you need the belt after all. And he takes a stance, essentially telling you to come at him.
He's challenging me to a duel, basically.
He's essentially challenging you to almost like a wrestling type thing.
Oh, yeah, sure, I'll give it a shot.
If you can take me down, I won't kill you where you stand.
I'll give it a shot.
All right, roll another. So how are you going to try to take down this Goliath? Who is about 3 inches taller than you.
Basically, I'm treating him like a tree at this point. I'm going for he's probably pretty top heavy, probably got a lot of those muscles. So I'm using my leverage from my flight as I just kick up with some wind.
All right.
As I'm trying to use like his top heaviness to knock him down.
All right, so roll a strength check with advantage. You have to beat 21.
I mean, it's possible, but very likely. It would be a 17.
No. As you tackle him, he grabs you by your waist and essentially suplexes you back behind him.
Yep.
He turns around. Oh, come on, is that the best you got, Pigeon Man?
I mean, I'll give it another shot. I mean, I'm
All
gonna
right.
keep.
Try again.
I'm hoping for like a bad roll here.
You have to beat 20.
All right, I need
Nat 20.
this
All right.
time. Hearing him say "Pigeon Man," you see his eyes flash red for a second as he whirls kind of around him, creating a little bit of a vortex to sort of get him off his feet. Finally, coming to his top, wrapping his arm around his throat, and like just putting him into like a rear naked choke.
All right, as you start to get him down. So roll me one more strength check. He does not have advantage on this one. Yeah. As you manage to get him down in the last moment, all the other Goliaths gasping like, "Oh, fucking you piece of let me go!"
As he sort of uses his wings to fly up, kind of just drops him.
He quickly gets up. You can see that the rage is absolutely burning off of him as he walks right up to you, nose to beak.
Oh yeah, I'm not backing down. I fly closer as well.
And he... Well, it seems I misunderestimated you, my friend. And he clasps your hand.
That. Oh yeah, I do the same thing. I get that a lot.
Well, it seems you're not as weak as I originally anticipated. He looks to the rest of you. And I guess if you're not so bad, the rest of these little ones aren't as bad either.
I could tell you some stories about the adventures we have had.
Oh, I can assume. You see, he kind of rolls his neck and calms himself down. So, you're looking for a belt of giant strength. Well, I can assure you there are none in the city. We do not use such trickery to help us with our strength. We are noble, as you can pretty plainly see.
Yes, I understand.
However, he looks again to the rest of you. There may be a way we can help you come to an understanding. Because you see, if an outsider comes here, we kill him.
we do not let them leave the city.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one way you can leave the city as a Goliath in this town. And that is to pass a certain test of strength and will. If you pass the test, you become a full-fledged Goliath. If you fail, you either, well, most of the time you die, or you become an outcast and are banished. So very simply put, you pass the test, we don't kill you. Sound fair?
Fair enough.
And, lucky for you, you might find what you're looking for. There's the chest, and he motions over to one of the Goliath females, who is about your size, Urrik. As you look her over, you know she has a metal headband with two very crudely drawn eyes on the front.
Mm-hmm.
This is my daughter.
Mm. He thinks wing pile applicant is thinking in his head, but gotta.
Her name is Crying. She's yet to pass the test herself, as you can see. She kind of nods. That's what happened last time she tried to pass. She lost both her eyes. So, I'm tasking you specifically, Birdman, to escort my daughter to the test and help her pass. In turn, you will also pass, and you will be able to leave the city properly. Seem fair?
Seems fair.
Alright.
And he looks to the rest of you, which you can... Your motion that you are now all allowed to kind of stand up. You've been on your knees for a bit now.
I would take my hand away from the dagger away from where my dagger was, hidden.
So, very simply put, the task is to head to a very sacred temple of ours in the desert. Pray at the shrine, complete its trial for you, and then come back alive.
So do we all have to complete it ourselves?
You can complete it as a group. Now, the temple, and he says a word, in giant, so none of you really understand. In your common tongue, it's known as the Mirage's Eye.
Oh, that's one of those legendary temples. Awesome.
Lunar will start cracking up.
I immediately glare at him.
What seems so funny, little man? And he steps up to you, Lunar. He is very imposing.
He is.
I stand up and I rub his arm. This is very cringy.
He just kind of doesn't really pay attention to that.
And Birdman sort of looks a little perplexed at that, too.
I would be healthy. I would be happy to join. My question to you would be, are we allowed to take something out of the temple?
If it is not a sacred Goliath relic, I don't give a shit. Hell, some of the tasks have been to retrieve various things from within the temple. So you do what the task tells you. And if you don't die, well, you don't fucking die, and you do.
And
he will grin. And it's like,
I need a strength saving throw from you, Lunar, as he pats you on the shoulder. You feel your knees kind of buckle, but you don't outright fall. But yet the wind kind of escapes you for a moment. He steps back to Urrik.
Well, before he does that, as I'm rubbing his arm, I say, "What can we expect from this test?"
Horrors beyond your magic, little lady. Each Goliath or each participant sees what they need to see. My task, for instance, was killing a fucking storm giant.
And he picks up the teeth that he threw on yours, Urrik.
So, I suggest you leave right now.
And he extends his hand, or he says, "My name is Urrik, great chieftain."
Cathar, Goliath chieftain, and he shakes your hand.
What's his name?
An
Just so I
honor,
can write it down.
Cathar. It was an honor meeting you, Urrik.
The same.
Now you better
Now-
hurry up.
Yes, we do not wish to overstay your gracious welcome. As he
Heads back. The daughter kind of looking at you, but
Yep.
Wow.
I grab her hand to sort of like lead her.
She pulls it away. I do not need your sympathy.
She's
It
like
is-
Daredevil.
It is not sympathy. It is.
I
mean,
can
he
manage myself.
very well.
As you see, she is navigating extremely well for a blind person. Alright. So, as you head back out to the city, some Goliath escorting you to the exit. As you were walking, Urrik. They lead you to a spot where they feel, they can let you go by yourself. They point to the exit and tell you to, get lost.
Yeah, more or less.
As you were heading, though, Urrik, you feel a small, very old and shriveled, yet strong grip on your arm.
I check it.
You are... Oh, there's two of them. You're essentially kind of pulled back by this. A very small, elderly-looking Goliath.
Oh.
Who you
Looks
deleted?
you...
Who you deleted off the page?
Well, I'll bring him up again. There you go.
All right.
Might as well keep.
Yeah. So he looks you over, and chuckles a little. Oh, Urrik, Sky Warden. There's a great task ahead of you. The mirage is higher.
Yes, it will be very difficult.
It is much more dangerous than you could ever imagine. I give you a warning, Urrik Sky Warden. Do not take anything from his temple, or you will suffer his wrath. No matter how tempting the rewards may seem, trust me, it is not worth it.
Thank you for the guidance. As he sort of like pauses, like looking for a name. Like, thank you for your
He nods.
kindness, Miss.
Look for the pillars of pain. There you will find the entrance. And with that, he backs away into an alley, disappearing.
I guess there will be no looting going on. All right. Lunar just this tear goes like.
Well, no, only you were privy to that, Urrik.
Okay.
As
No,
you
I-
quickly,
unless you tell him.
Oh, he will.
as you,
He'll
you
say-
quickly meet up with the rest of the group, as they are now outside of the city.
I got a dire warning. We shall not take anything from this place.
Of course, because why would we be able to loot these freaking ruins? He's
Yep, so
very
we're-
obviously resisting the urge to stab something.
The Goliath, Kerrang, looks at you, kind of curiously. What do you mean? Who told you such nonsense?
A elderly Goliath.
She
did-
kind of
or-
She chuckles. There are no elderly Goliath. Most, if not all, die young. With great war.
He'd give her a description, sort of like a crack, like looked like crack down the eye, giving her.
She shakes her head. There's no Goliath in the town that matches that description.
Now he's like
And
tilting.
now Lunar's paranoid.
He just sort of.
Cue
an
X-Files music.
It's an ancient site of importance to your people. I will not dishonor it by taking things.
Lunar is now messing with the Fury because,
Yeah.
oh goodness, Here we go again.
So as you start to head into the desert, the Kerrang telling you that essentially you need to find the Miragezire as it is constantly shifting and moving.
I believe we need to find the Pillars of Pain.
He kind of looks at you very strangely. It would be certain death to go there.
I have faced certain death. It is not all that's cracked up to be.
If you wish to be eaten alive, then fine. As she starts to lead you into the desert. Let me change up some stuff.
My statement was, if you're going to say, and we end there, I would say, fuck you, let's keep going.
No, we still have some time to go.
Good.
Eventually, she takes you into a place part of the desert you haven't been. There are two. Let me draw them real quick because this was the wrong. There are two large pillars of black stone, not obsidian, but just kind of black stone that are covered in blood red ruins.
Anybody who looks at Lunar would notice he is very paranoid at the moment. Very off, very...
Yeah.
Constantly checking around.
Oh yeah. Krang looks to all of you. These are the Pillars of Pain. I urge you not to get close to them.
Investigation to notice if I see any arcane runes or anything
Well, they are covered in arcane ruins. You can't really tell the difference yourself, Urrik.
Well, yeah, it's magic.
Lunar, you look over the runes and you do not recognize them from any of your magical studies. They are extremely ancient.
I will look to Pyre.
He nods. As he essentially tells you, they are very, very ancient old runes. He's not quite sure what they do, but he can tell that they are kind of malicious and might not be good to touch or go too close to.
And the old woman said that the entrance of what we saw would be here.
The old man, yes.
Yeah, old man, yeah.
Yep, told you that the entrance was between the Pillars of Pain.
Urrik is just going to walk
You
right
did
up
hear that, so I will walk with you.
Before you do, Lunar, as you get to about there, you feel the ground start to shake.
Instantly flying 5 feet up in the air.
Yeah, you see Krang take out a double axe.
Drawing both my daggers.
Bursting out of the ground. Boop. 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 Is a horde. Oop, wrong one. It's a horde of antags, which are somewhat common creatures, but there is an absolute shat ton of them. In the middle, coming out of the ground, is a much larger one. As it burrows, you see the ground around it start to slowly shift into essentially quicksand.
Yeah, I as soon as it started rumbling, I instantly flew 5 feet off the ground.
So let me do this real quick. So essentially that is the aura in which the quicksand is happening.
Of course.
You two are safe for this current round because it slowly starts to expand out from where the antag burst from the ground.
So it's actually smaller at the moment.
Yes, it's currently smaller. But I need you to roll initiative.
So this is normal 5 feet again?
Yeah, everything's back to normal.
Oh, thank God.
For this map.
No.
No more. No mas.
8 and 6. I gave Urrik 8.
Well, yeah, 8 was what I rolled a 4 and I got a +4. So.
Oh, you got 48 now. No.
Oh, I got 48. Nice.
No,
I'm really fast.
6, 8. All right. I need to add turns for those two.
Let's see if it works this time.
Core stats.
How much do you think fire would do to them?
Fire would get a 20.
It worked this time.
That's strange.
So it was probably an issue with the new token.
Yeah, probably. So Ara gets a 20. Pyre. Antags are fairly common for what they are. They're essentially big old insects.
We're back at Starship Troopers, guys.
Yeah, they're essentially big old burrowing, nasty insect creatures. Alright, so Lunar, as they all start to burst forth from the ground. The much larger one in the center, because antags are large by nature, but this one's quite a bit larger.
For my first dagger, since I'm rolling 2 of them,
Wow.
I got nat 20.
The first one misses, though.
No, this is
Oh, right,
advantage,
for advantage
because of my...
Right, that's my bad. So you do hit the antag. Yeah. As you kind of spin your dagger around and quickly jab it in its head.
Yep, and the other one, I don't think a 9 hits.
No, but you killed it with the one strike. Its body actually quickly disappearing under the sand.
Thank you.
And the giant couldn't actually see that, so god damn it.
She can't see it.
I know.
I just call it out. Say that you killed it.
Yeah.
She does sense it, though.
She's tough. Really big tough.
I could go that way. I could go...
Which I didn't have her turn. Hold on. But she wouldn't go before Pyre, so I mean...
You mean Lunar?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Anyways, yeah, so is that your turn?
Then I move over here to play Keep Away with my mages.
Did not roll. Hold on. She also just has a basic +4.
And of course she gets an 8.
Yeah, she got really slow. Okay. Hold on, I gotta move her token down. It's a drop-down menu. This is dumb. Alright. Nope, I did a dumb again. Hold on.
That works. I think they both have the similar dex mod, so they technically go.
Yeah, I'm just making sure yeah. There we go.
Okay, she was also 1 space up, I believe. No, wait, no, she wasn't. Never mind,
Right,
it's Aria's turn.
Ara will double shot. Will Hunter's Mark and double shot at the big one. Hunter's Mark. 1d20 plus 7. That hits. Those both hit. 3d6 plus 8 plus 1d8.
It's 4d6 since it hits twice.
Right. 4d6. Dealing 23 damage as she hits it with 2 arrows. Alright. Big guy's turn. Big girl's turn. She spots you, Urrik, who is kind of flying around.
Yep.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Awesome.
As it rears back and spits out acid at you.
14.
14, unfortunately, fails. Ooh.
Luckily... Oh wait, you're not raging yet.
Not right now, no.
Shit.
As you take 16 acid damage.
Not too bad.
You get
So
sprayed.
basically, we should not get in the red parts.
The red part is the quicksand, yes. Pyre, take a step back, like, oh, this is not a good.
Oh, this is Pyre, like, perfect.
I'm not a good pyre, though.
Pirate would be like, oh, finally, I can set things on fire again.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm imagining he's doing. Like, thank God I can set stuff on fire again.
Let's see. He would be able to see there. That nuke's there, that nuke's there, that nuke's these three, and it hits a pillar.
He's
So
just,
it basically,
I'm just gonna do simple stuff with him for now, so I don't do anything really stupid.
He would totally
So-
fireball people.
I'm just not gonna do dumb stuff with other people's characters, just in case.
Oh, that's fair.
So he does launch a chromatic orb, hitting one. Kerrang! She's still safe. No, she's not safe anymore, so she needs to make a strength. She needs to make a strength saving throw.
Oh no, the Goliath has to make a strength saving throw. And I should have kept my mouth shut.
I'll say she's raging. So she passes for this one. And will step forward. You can tell that she's actually looking and focusing on this ant hag. So you can tell that she can somehow sense them. She will make, and I'm not bullshitting on this, 4 attacks against the one ant hag.
Nice.
Well, depending, she'll make just 4 attacks. Hold on, I need to move some stuff around.
25, I believe, is a
Ah.
hit.
Hold on. No, I'm trying to move the page around. Alright. So the 25 hits, the 11 misses,
Okay.
28 hits,
20.
and the 16 hits, so
28 damage.
28 damage.
Very
As she starts spinning the axe around, just slaughtering this ant hag, who is still up. Otherwise, looking very
now, going to fly into a rage. Because
Alright.
I don't like getting spit on. It's rude. And moving here, still flying 5 feet off the ground.
Alright.
So I'm not affected by the quicksand and slashy.
Urrik,
Yes.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Shit. Seven.
Alright. You start to feel some intense force as you start to fly between the 2 pillars. Something that you felt rage before,
Mhm.
but this is an all-consuming, blind bloodlust.
Ew.
You have advantage on attack rolls.
Awesome.
You deal an extra. You deal essentially an extra dice roll of damage per attack.
Okay.
However, you attack indiscriminately. And anything that gets within your range, you attack, if possible.
Alright. Well,
Alright.
I mean, I guess it's good for now. So
we
yep,
do not
great,
notice.
great weapon
Yeah,
fighter.
there's almost no change.
So that's an
Misses.
11. I will expend a superiority die to do the extra D8 damage or extra.
Well,
D8.
you missed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, I
one.
can't use any of my fighter stuff, or
You
just
could.
Well, if you can use something to hit it.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you
that's
did
what
not,
it is.
You did not hit it. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I thought
so
you meant to do extra damage.
No, I don't want. That's goading attack.
If you want to
Yep.
try to up your hit, then you can
Yes,
do.
I will up or try. So that becomes a 15.
15 unfortunately still misses.
All right.
As even in this newfound this is scary though for you, this bloodlust. Your sword does not pierce the ant hag's hide.
Yep, trying to try again. I'm not even going to bother again. So yeah.
Unfortunately, it also does not quite pierce the hide. Is that your turn?
Yep.
All right, the ant hag's turn, which another one pops out of the sand to
Fuck
attack
it.
you.
Bloody.
There is a reason. 4,
Better get XP for that first one.
All right, so Lunar, you are getting
2.
2. Ah, I hit stuff.
Oh no.
20 plus 5. Your AC is 15, I believe, right?
Yep. Nope.
Misses and
No.
misses. All right, as the ant-hags start to bite at you, you are luckily missing them. Myra, you are getting 1 attack on you, which misses.
Nope.
Karang is getting
2.
3.
3.
Miss, hits, and hits, I believe. Yes. No, that misses, I think. I believe she has fairly high AC. What is her AC? If it would actually let me see it. Yeah, no, she has 18 AC. So the second one misses. But she does take
I know,
half
right?
damaging. So she takes 4 and... So she
5.
takes 5 damage and is now grappled by an ant-hag. Myra, it is now your turn.
These 4 are gonna get hit by a fireball.
Do you know Fireball now?
So
Respect. All right. Make sure I'm doing this properly. Plus Dex, you say.
Yep.
1
God
passes.
damn it. Nope.
Fail. Fail.
Nope. No.
Fail. Alright, so one of them passes, the rest fail. As you launch a fireball. All of them are still standing, but 3 of them look particularly weak.
Which one passed?
this one. The
That one.
wow. Okay.
God damn it.
I was trying to click this one.
Yeah. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alright. Lunar. 17 hits.
Yay. I don't get sneak attack.
No, you do not. 10, alright. As you pierce the ant-hag's hide, getting a good stab at it, 10 does not hit. Unfortunately. Is that your turn?
Yeah. 16, 26. Okay.
Alright. Ara will launch 2 arrows at the one next to Myra. Hitting.
God
Ooh.
damn.
1d6.
Plus 4 plus 1. 2d6
Nope.
plus. Oh, right. 1d6
Nope.
plus
Switch
4
that.
plus d. No, actually, it's
It's
1d6.
the 1d6 plus 4. Yeah, so she deals 8 damage to the ant-hag. Alright. Urrik,
Yes.
I need you to make a strength saving throw. With
Right.
advantage. Actually, not with advantage, considering you are not technically in rage. You are in the bloodlust.
Oh, okay.
He did start
It's a-
raging.
Yeah, he did, but the bloodlust is kind of very powerful.
15.
Alright. Ooh, alright.
Were you trying to grapple him? Because that's an athletics.
Nope. No, I was not. With a quick motion, the ant-hag lashes out at you, but you do manage to dodge back. It wasn't a grapple type motion. It was appearing to try to like push you down into the quicksand. Pyre.
Fire would probably fireball this area.
Yeah.
The fire would probably fireball this area.
Speed Fireball all the air.
You will just do that.
And I don't think any of them could live through another 16 points of damage.
That one passes. Fail. Fail. Pass. Fail.
Where did he target?
So these 3 go down. That one is still up, though. The one next to you, Lunar.
Good lord, how much? He
It's
took
barely it's
32
barely
plus
standing.
10. 42 fucking damage and it's still up.
It's barely standing.
And he would probably use sorcery points to say, "Hi, I'm going to do that again."
Well, they're dead, and they're not in the range, so the fireball would be kind of useless at this point. But Kerrang!
No, it's quick and spell. You just change. It changes the casting action to a bonus action.
I know.
He doesn't have to throw it in the same area. He can throw another one over here if he so desired.
He doesn't want to hit Kerrang!
Okay.
I'll say.
Krang, you better butcher that first one.
Which she makes 4 more weapon attacks. Yep.
At disadvantage, technically.
Ooh. Jeez. Alright. Yeah, with 1 hit, she kills the one in front of her.
Okay. And then it's not disadvantage anymore.
Yep. And she kills this one as well with her multiple hits. Alright. Urrik, it is now your turn again.
Yep. New save, or am I still?
You get another save.
Okay. Alright. Nope.
No.
You have advantage on attack rolls.
Well, no, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm more worried about what happens when it dies.
You miss, unfortunately.
Unless I can actually...
Unless you can...
hit.
If you could ever hit, I should say.
You miss, unfortunately.
Wow, my rolls have just become garbage.
Yep. Hey, ants.
Ant eggs, which... Several more now appear.
What?
There's something you're supposed to be doing, is the hint I'll give you. Alright, so Myra, you were getting an attack. 20 plus 5. Misses. Lunar, you are getting 2.
Miss.
Misses and
Hits.
hits.
Wait, so I missed the part that started this fight. What happened before this? Before we started?
You essentially were traveling towards the 2 pyres, and then the ant eggs burst from the ground.
My thinking, kill that. Uncanny
Lunar,
dodge.
Alright, 2d6 plus 3. So you take 5 slashing damage and 4 acid damage, and you are now grappled.
Yep.
However, when the one grapples you, the other does not attack.
The other missed its attack. The other attacked me first.
Alright, Myra.
I got into it dodging it.
Oh,
It seems to back off.
My
essentially.
suggestion, nuke that area into...
seeing
Yep.
as they are not.
And might want to get me down too, because I'm not going to be able to make the save to save my life.
Seeing as they seem to be coming up endlessly, we probably have to kill the leader, so I'll do should I do this? Let's see. Let's do this instead. The 17 hit?
17 does hit. Or the big one?
Yeah?
17 does hit.
Nope.
14 does not hit. 23 does hit. As you lash it for 16 fire damage. 2 of the race hitting, 1 missing.
Yep.
Alright. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alright. Lunar.
Acrobatics check to get out of this. God damn it.
Alright.
It has an athletics check to roll.
It does not. There is a DC for it. You are unfortunately still grappled.
Bonus action to stab at the thing.
Alright. You have disadvantage.
I still hit it.
You still hit it.
You miss Tinder Strike. That's what you probably think. I want Tinder Strike.
I am very wanting of Tinder Strike.
Fantastic.
Stab.
Stab. Alright, so you stab it.
It now has taken psychic damage.
You heard it psyche. Good job. Alright. That's your turn, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Alright. Ara will take out her short sword.
Wait, didn't she get a bladed longbow? Was that not a thing she ordered and got?
That is...
So she would be using that.
Yeah, I will count that. Which she just hits.
And I would have gotten my great bow arrows, not like it actually matters.
Yep. 3 damage. Alright.
She gets
This
more. Oh wait,
Not
no.
two. No, she does not.
She gets the
Urrik.
dex. She gets her dex.
Right, so plus 4. Alright. So Urrik, I need you to make another strength saving throw. Unfortunately, you fail this time.
Yep.
The much larger antag rearing up and slamming you with both of its large claws. You hit the sand, and in almost an instant, as everyone else watches this, you disappear under the sand.
Well, shit.
Pyre,
So I'm no longer in it, or
you were no longer in combat.
All right.
Pyre,
Oh,
Getting
you
a sudden-
son of a bitch.
getting a sudden spout of bravery, shouting, "No, I'll save you," disengages, rushes forward, and also gets sucked under the sand.
Oh, I see.
Krang doing the same.
Allow me and Lunar to curse violently. You gotta be.
Lunar, you are carried by the antag and dropped into the sand, where you disappear as well.
Wrong person.
Oh, yeah, totally wrong person. Hold on. You're back.
I'm thinking it may have been a mirage.
It was not a mirage. Myra.
Just jump in.
Yep. You jump in and you also disappear. Ara doing the same. And you all quickly disappear in a black darkness for a few moments. You all kind of think to yourself, we probably did the stupidest thing we could have ever possibly done.
You listen to the barbarian. Awful idea.
However, you all quickly come to consciousness on a massive set of stone stairs, very smoothly carved. You should take note that the scale is in tens again.
No.
Well, just think about it. This is how massive this staircase is. So you were all now.
Why can you not make bigger maps? Damn it! No.
It's actually a lot harder to make like the big.
Oh,
map.
it really is. I can't control my token.
We can't.
Nope.
Yeah, same.
None of you can.
Yeah, I can't.
Did I? Oh, I see what happened. No, I know why. I made it dumb.
Okay, I am now on a staircase.
Yep. You sank and came. You should all be able to control your tokens now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I made it dumb. So you were all now in this dark. Well, not dark. There are torches lining the halls. This absolutely massive staircase. As Lunar, the increments are in 10 again as well.
God fucking.
Yep. So as you can see, this is an absolute gargantuan hallway staircase.
I'll start flying
down.
up.
The roof is only about 20 feet high.
Well, yeah. Well, it's more just because I like being in the air,
Yeah.
not actually flying any real distance.
Yep. So one moment while I move the rest of the characters as well. So you eventually, I'm hoping I got this right. Yeah, they're all in.
Lunar's still cursing, by the way.
Yep. Told you had to do something very specific. You all come to a massive chamber.
I still hope that we get experience from that fight.
4 large pillars in the room. As you look around the room, which as you enter, the torches start to light up on the walls. There are hieroglyphics all along the walls.
Probably in Giant, which we do not understand.
Yeah. Some of them are, very simple pictographs. Other are more complex, writings that you can't really tell. There are some almost fully fleshed out carved figures in the walls, and there are 2 very large statues in front, essentially right
history
here.
check to see if there are
And
any
right there.
specific heroes, any specific
Alright.
notable heroes.
So roll a history check. I will give you advantage since Kerrang is there, and she's essentially telling you.
That would be a 17.
Yeah, so she essentially tells you that this is all, very ancient Goliath stuff that, that none of you, no one really does anymore. Very, very, very ancient stuff. They're not specific heroes here, but she does say that apparently, supposedly, a great Goliath hero named Ratek is buried somewhere here, and essentially this is his tomb.
Lunar now looks utterly paranoid and pissed, and Lunar looks done.
Kerrang steps forth and looks around. She nods. There are 3 trials we must pass. She steps to one of the pillars and starts putting her hand on some of the hieroglyphics. A test of body, spirit, and mind. We can take them in any order we wish.
Well, first, before anything, I'm going to use my second wind because I don't know what the hell's going to happen, so I'm going to heal up.
But we must complete all of them.
Which is which?
So,
She starts to put her hand, she studies the hieroglyphics for a few moments. To the left is the mind. The right is the will. And apparently in this chamber is the body.
Where to, Urrik?
he just kind of like, let's get the mind out of the way. My mind is really good.
Urrik's not good at mind.
Mine's over here, isn't it?
As
That
well.
is-
Left.
Okay.
One
Get
moment
the
while I
hard
look
stuff out of the way first.
I cannot move my token.
Are you on ruler?
No. It's just because I dragged the new one in.
I know why. There you go.
Yeah.
Do you set these things to like GM layer?
No.
Also,
The new token, I didn't fully make it properly, so it does not have her able to control it as like a default thing.
Did you go into my sheet and then you set
I
this as a
changed it.
default?
I changed it, but I gotta change it up a little after this thing. It's okay, Luna. Just essentially puts her hand along and is reading quietly to herself.
I mean, we continue.
Yeah. Just keep moving forward, everyone. So, one moment, as I essentially just...
I wonder what would break first. Your mind or your body?
So you essentially make it to a larger chamber that has many hieroglyphics scored into the walls. Krang starts to rub her hand along them. They are magically enchanted. She chuckles a little. Riddles.
Oh boy.
She looks to all of you. If I read them out, I hope you can answer them.
Let's wait for Moon.
Who's ready for a quiz show, essentially?
Well, should we wait for Lunar?
Would you like to?
Well, it's an additional
Mind.
Well, I'll tell you the first one because there are 3.
All right.
So the first one, you can deliberate on it now. I am always hungry. I need to be fed. The finger I touch will soon be red. That is the first riddle.
It's something like a stinger, like something that pierces. Obviously, it touches and it becomes red, so it's like bleeding.
Maybe. That I think you're going on the right track there.
Is it bloodlust?
No. It would just not.
Always hungry, needs to be fed. Something. Maybe. My brain. Urrik starts just looking at his hands, like counting, like he doesn't know what to do.
Hold the 4.
Carry the 3.
11D.
Would you like a hint?
No.
I have an idea.
Always hungry.
Always hungry. I'm always hungry. I need to be fed. The finger I touch will soon be red.
I want to say it's like a wasp.
Yeah,
or
a bee or wasp.
As you say out loud, do you say this out loud?
Yeah.
As you say, bee,
like Myra
wasp.
and Urrik will say wasp at the same
As
time.
you say it out loud, the chamber rumbles for a moment.
Oh, I think we said something wrong.
Yeah, not a good rumble, but nothing seems to happen. You have a feeling you can only get so much wrong before something happens.
I'm kind of like, but we can discuss and brainstorm things to each other, right?
I'll let you discuss, yes. But if you have an answer, you have to say we say it out loud.
Yeah. So maybe is it like a knife? But a knife doesn't have a hunger. It doesn't have.
Yeah, the person behind it is the hunger.
Always hungry.